you for joining me. Welcome to TJ's Maths Clinic. Still on WAEC 2025 for school candidate. Further Mathematics Paper 2, May June Section B. With us here is question 14A. In my previous video, I've solved question 1 to 13. Further mathematics, the theory question is from 1 to 15. This is question 14A with us. Let's look at how we can handle this question. 5 forces acting on a particles are represented by these forces. First force 2i plus 3j, the next force 4i minus 7j, next force minus 5i plus 8j, next force is I plus j, and pi plus qj, where p and q are set of real number, belong to the set of, this sign means belong to the set of real number, this is the sign for real number. If the particles are in equilibrium, we are asked to find the value of p and q. If that system is in state of equilibrium, what will be the value of p and q respectively? Of course, this is under vectors. Let's look at how we can handle this question. Let's write down the solution. The solution now to 14a. We have 5 forces. First force, let me represent it as F1. Force is a vector which is 2i plus 3j. Then force number 2 is giving us 4i minus 7j. Force number 3 is giving us minus 5i plus 8j. Force number 4 is giving us I plus j. Then force number 5 is giving us pi rather plus qj. So these are the 5 forces that we have. The first thing for us to do, let's sum these 4 forces that doesn't have unknown. Then we leave this, the one that has unknown first. We will sum them based on their component, the I component, I to I, J to J. So it means we'll add the summation of the forces. Now that will be F1 plus F2 plus F3, then plus F4. As I said, force is a vector quantity. So we sum it, and when we are summing this, it has to be x I component, that's x axis, then y axis, which is j now. So it means we are adding I to I, j to j in that order, meaning like 2i plus 4i minus 5j plus I. That's I component and j component. Very important. I to I, j to j. Let's add I and c. 2i plus 4i, that will be 6i. 6i minus 5i, that will be I. Then I plus I, that will be 2i. Very important. So, or we can bring the bracket before we add, but it's still going to be I to I, j to j. But let me do that first by saying 2i plus 3j plus 4i minus 7j plus minus 5i plus 8j plus I plus j. As I said, it's going to be I to I, j to j. So let me do it this way. This will now be equals to, after we add I, we have 2i. Let's go to j now. 3j plus minus 7j, that will be minus 4j. Minus 4j plus 8j, that will be 4j. 4j plus j, that will be plus 5j. So this will be the summation of the 4 forces. Then we can now add it to this, the fifth force now, which is the unknown here now. This will now be plus pi plus qj. So we can now add this I to I, j to j. Let me rearrange it. This will now be 2i plus pi plus 5 j plus qj. I to I, j to j. Permit me to clean this part so that we can have enough space. We are asked to find the value of p and q, given that p and q are real numbers. So here I can factor out I. That will be I. Uh, that will be I now into 2 plus p plus j now into 5 plus q. And since the system is in equilibrium, it means the summation of these forces must be equals to 0. So in the system, let me add plus F5 here. It must be equals to 0. So the system is in equilibrium. The summation of all the forces must be equals to 0. Uh, since the coefficient of these forces is I and j, it means, and since the system is in equilibrium, it means the coefficient of these forces must be equals to 0. The coefficient of I and j, it must be equals to 0. Let me write it. Since the particle is in equilibrium, then the coefficients of I and j is equals to 0. It must be equals to 0. Very important concept. It must be equals to 0. Since all the system are in state of equilibrium, it must be equals to 0. So it means we can equate the coefficient. The coefficient of I is 2 plus p. So we can say 2 plus p will be equals to 0, comma, coefficient of j is 5 plus q. It must be equals to 0. So we can easily find p. P now will be equals to minus 2, comma, q now will be equals to this plus 5. We'll bring it here. That will be minus 5. So this is said to be the value of p and q respectively. And we are told that p and q belongs to the set of real number. Minus 2 is a real number. Minus 5 is a real number. Real numbers are positive whole number and negative whole number. That is integers. So this is said to be the solution to this 14a. In my next video, we'll look at 14b Gauss-Willy. Thank you for watching. Please do share this to your learned colleagues. And don't forget to subscribe to TJ's Maths Clinic for more interesting videos. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. See you in my next video. That will be question 14b. Thank you for watching.